This vodcast brought to you by Power9 Games.
Hi, welcome to Frontier Gaming. I'm Matt Turner, and we're recording here at KingdomCon 2016 at the Game of Thrones event. I'm sitting down with Chris Schoenthal, who is our number one seed going into the top 8 for the finals. And I thought we'd just take a minute to see if we can talk to you about a little about what kind of deck you're bringing today.
Today I played a Baratheon Banner of the Lion deck. Basically, it kind of leverages some of the most powerful cards in the format. It's got a lot of sort of monster characters, a lot of big guys, and then just tries to outpace them with Neil and sort of tempo them out of the game. Okay.
What kind of decks were you looking to face with that today?
I think I have a pretty favorable matchup against Lord of the Crossing decks because they try and get all their challenges through to get that bonus off. And with Neil, you can kind of pick and choose which icons they have, and so it kind of prevents that and stops that from happening. I think it's also pretty good against kind of other aggressive decks because the Neil sort of slows that down.
Yeah, absolutely. Is there any kind of matchups you're not looking forward to maybe seeing with this one?
I heard that Martell made it into the top 8. Martell's not fantastic because I'm not running Treachery, so Gaston Grey's a big pain in my side. I'm going to sit back and play defense, and they have their own control and the icon removal stuff that I don't have a lot of answers for. So.
Okay, so you want to be trying to avoid that if at all possible.
Try to avoid Martell, yes,
awesome.
As much as I love Martell in general.
Cool. What do you think about the decks that you might have played against today?
I played against a lot of just top-tier players, a lot of Lannister decks. I saw one mirror match and then two other Lannister decks. They were mostly they went as expected. A couple tight games. One game, my opponent actually had the win on board and just kind of misplayed the last turn, but it was super close.
Great.
So I got kind of lucky in that round for sure. But other than that, they've all been really, really tense games and really well played on both sides. So
great. Well, it seems that we had 34 players here today, which is a great turnout, and it seems that Game of Thrones seems to be picking up more and more momentum as more and more cards are hitting with the chapter packs and the new deluxe expansion for the Starks and all that. Do you think that the meta's in a pretty good place right now with our card pool? Are you looking for more additions to some of the factions?
So I think the meta's in a very good place. I'm really happy with how it's going. It's moving a lot faster because of the additions of the cards into such a small pool. I come from first edition, so I'm kind of used to a more leisurely pace where, a card will slot into a specific deck here or there, and it's not every... right now, it's every pack is a haymaker. Every pack has something that's completely changing the way things are going. As for where we are right now, we're coming up on the end of the cycle, and so we're going to start seeing new themes introduced, which I'm excited for, the Kings and the season stuff in the next pack. But right now, I think the meta's in a pretty good place. I'd say at least 6 of the 8 houses have just a solid deck that they can bring to a tournament. A couple houses are kind of lagging, and it's interesting because it's the newer houses that got introduced with 2E that seem to be lagging, and so maybe the design hasn't really found their step yet in terms of getting those houses the help they need.
That's fair.
But really, the only minor complaints I have would be sort of the sort of random nature of some of the cards, like Gregor and Crown of Gold. I don't love those cards, but I'm playing Gregor, and he's killed some guys for me today, so I can't complain too loudly.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate it, and definitely good luck in the next rounds, and hopefully we'll be talking to you again afterwards. Okay?
Thank you. I'd love to be here.
Take care.